Hello everyone, Remy aka TaiXai here, and tomorrow's gonna be the Inteleon raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Today I'm gonna be going over this raid. Inteleon being the newest addition to the Ice type Tera with ability Sniper. So here we have some potential moves that it might have based on its Gen 9 Pokédex. Snipe Shot, which is its evolved move, which gives it a guaranteed hit despite ignoring abilities and moves that would otherwise cause hits to miss. Rain Dance or Snowscape, these being terrain type abilities used to buff its own move. We've seen this in the past with Sunny Day in Charizard and Sunny Day in our previous raid for Typhlosion as well. Hydro Pump or Ice Beam being potential stab moves to do damage. Blizzard being another coverage move, terrain move. Then we have some potential moves it might have just for coverage. Right? Dark Pulse or Shadow Ball giving it damage to Ghost Psychic types. Air Slash giving it damage to fighting types. Mud Shot giving damage to Steel, Fire, and Rock type. And it could even have Icy moves. Who knows? Now we will see its actual set on the day of the raid, but until then, going based off a Water Ice main with the potential of Air Slash is sort of what I feel might actually have. Now to go into what you clicked to the video for Arceus. So we got a little list of characters that have come here. Actually, only going to be covering 4 of them, and that's going to be starting with Sam. So Samurott being one of the last has access to the ability Shell Armor, which it negates all crit damage. It'll take damage, but you won't be hit by the crit, making it a great tanking ability. For our item, we're going to be taking a Shell Bell to provide healing for ourselves, focusing on the attack and HP training, so we can take damage take damage and deal damage. Tera type for maximum damage, we're going to be wanting a fighting type Tera. When it goes into its fighting type, it will be weak to flying fairy moves. But before then, you'll have nothing to worry about with it only being weak to grass and electric. For our potential move set, we're going to be rocking Helping Hand, Brick Break, Sword Dance, and Screech. The thought process here is 3 turns of Screech will reduce its defense down by 6, and Sword Dance will buff your own attack. So a couple reach it down its defense, a couple Sword Dances, and then Brick Break your way to victory. Obviously, Helping Hand is here if you're going to be running in a group. One turn, everyone can Screech. Maximum debuffs are up. Then you can focus on Sword Dancing and get your damage up. And then even if you wanted to Helping Hand to boost damage. Our next counter is actually going to have 2 options for is. So Lucario we have chosen for 2 reasons. Its fighting type Tera, as well as its inner focus ability. Inner focus means that the Pokemon will not flinch, prevents any type of flinching. This is going to be useful if Inteleon does actually have the Air Slash ability, because Air Slash does have a flinch chance. So having inner focus would negate that. As always, we're going to be using the Shell Bell for regaining our HP. And we have two variants, an attack HP variant and a special attack HP. Lucario is going to have weaknesses of fairy and then fighting type. Other than that, we won't have to worry unless it does have that flying type move. So for its attack moves that we have here, each Sword Dance Force Palm, basically the same strategy as with Samurott, just with Force Palm instead of Brick Break. We have here optional move of being Drain Punch or Calm Mind. Calm Mind would be able to increase your Lucario's defense if you so chose, or Drain Punch you could use if you wanted some extra healing on top of Spell Bell. Going to the special attack variant, we are going to be using Calm Mind, Nasty Plot, Aura Spear, Fake Tears. And basically this is the same as what we would do with a Flutter Mane in previous raids. Fake Tears and Nasty Plot would boost your attacks. Fake Tears would lower their stats. Calm Mind if you want to buff your defenses, and then Aura Spear to victory. Okay, basic. Next, we're gonna go over Iron Hands. Iron Hands is an old friend of the Mighty Smart raids. Using Iron Hands, we're gonna have his ability Cork Drive. So when it comes to items, we have two options on actually. We have Shell Bell for healing or Booster Energy to proc his Cork Drive. Now we're gonna have Tera type fighting. Like I said, only thing we have to worry about is that, or if it has Mud Shot, we might shouldn't have. Moveset here, we're gonna have Electric Terrain, Drain Punch, Force Palm, and Belly Drum. Electric Terrain is here to proc its Work Drive if you do not take the Drain Punch is here to be your main if you don't take Spell Bell. Force Palm is here as an alternative stab, and Belly Drum is going to be basically Belly Drum, and then just keep hitting it and healing. Hopefully you kill it. Our last counter that we're going to go over is Vaporeon. Now Vaporeon is not going to do any 2x damage to Inteleon, but Vaporeon does have the ability Water Absorb, which means it's going to be immune to any water type moves. And Vaporeon also takes reduced damage from Ice type. It's only going to take. Right. So Tera type, if you're going to go for the reduced damage, Ice. If you want to go for increased damage, you're rocking Ghost type Tera, because our stab here is right. Now, our moveset, other than Shadow Ball, is Calm Mind, Fake Tears, just again to buff yourself and debuff Inteleon, with the potential of Helping Hand being there if you're doing raids, so that you can boost damage on one person, so you can fight for OTK or the like. Now, there is another potential counter that we have in Belly Bolt, which is just going to be like the previous raid Belly Bolt. Lots of videos on the Belly Bolt out there. Definitely find that. I hope everyone did end something. Let me know what you plan to do for Inteleon, or if any of these strats work for you in the comments below. Until then, I'll see you on the day we actually raid. Everyone have a great